Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. There's only one, Ricky Hatton, weighing in at 65 kilos, bang on. Height, 171 centimeters with a reach of 165. And he'll be facing George G-Force Davey. He comes in at 180 centimeters high with a 72.4-inch reach.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
There's only one, Ricky Hatton, fighting out of Manchester, United Kingdom, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history. George G-Force Davey, and this is a fighter you certainly want to keep your eyes on as he has a bright future.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from York, England, here is George G-Force Davey.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And there's the bell to start round 1. Stiff jab. And he caught him there with the left hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. They exchange punches. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
He threw a punch. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Mistakes and switching off. And so he can't figure you out. Great.
Here we go for round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Couldn't land that jab. Carrying away the right hook. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't worry about it. Take him out. He's ready to go.
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. George Davey just took a big shot. What a shot! Davey hits to canvas. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. Give me your glove.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Catch and shoot. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talking about Davey in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the...
Okay, focus, focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
You do. Good work. Good work there. The jabs will...
Breathe. Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Which fighter will say no mas? Can't find a home with that jab. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. There's a counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. George Davey just got wobbled. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be your power shots. Good work.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
All right, hook misses. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's all offense all the time. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Hatton in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Love that jab slick. Just keep him onto it. Right.
And there's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Can't land that. Oh, George Davey goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six. Listen to me. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing the round.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You'd like to see more jabs. George Davey in some serious trouble. G-force couldn't take it, and he's down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You continue.
Talking about Davey in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Now you let him back into the fight that round. I need you to switch round. Just get him on the end of the chart.
Here comes round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Straight right just misses. Someone's whipped. Whoa, wait a minute. George Davey finally goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.